These late spring mornings are just full of song. Early in the morning like this, out here on the prairie, you can hear bird song everywhere you go. To the wild world, it's just another part of the morning. This coyote was looking for breakfast, grabbed something, couldn't quite figure out what it was, and just went on with his day. But for me, all that bird song is one of the greatest things about getting up early and going for a drive. But I often wonder, who's making all that music? Who is singing those songs? Some of them I know. That's a black-necked stilt, or one close by. There was a bunch of them having breakfast here on this shallow pond. And this is a Wilson's snipe. They've got a pretty distinctive voice. This guy wasn't making all that much noise, but he was displaying, and as he displayed, he did this. That's a reddy duck. This is a Wilson's phalarope. They make a bit of noise, but not much when they're hunting. Yellow-headed blackbirds, though, they're constantly making noise. I do love that raspy voice. There were snipe and black terns, avocets, red-winged blackbirds, all kinds of sound around the slough. But I wanted to see what else I could hear. Okay, that does make sense, kinda. So I went a little bit further east. Near this beautiful lush pasture, I found a badger. It didn't stick around long. And then by a stand of poplars next to an irrigation canal, a bunch of mule deer. If you listen carefully, you might hear a savanna sparrow back in there. And then over along the Rosebud River in Redland, there were so many birds singing I dug out my Merlin bird app. It heard a house sparrow, a catbird, a least flycatcher, a chipping sparrow, a robin, a wren, orioles, and mourning doves. Up on the open prairie where I saw these antelope, vesper sparrows and savanna sparrows. It was turning into a lot of fun just stopping and listening for birds, so I went back down into the Rosebud River Valley, kind of where the Badlands begin, and parked. Down here among the aspens and the chokecherry thickets, I heard all kinds of birds. The catbird you hear was playing hide and seek with me. I tried to get pictures, but he just wouldn't come out. And then there was this guy, a goldfinch, sitting up nice and bold and singing away. But there was one place where I knew I was going to hear a lot of birds, so I kept on driving through the Badlands over to East Cooley. This is a pretty little town right beside the Red Deer River. Perfect habitat for all kinds of birds. One thing though, those little birds were easy to hear, very hard to photograph. I did find this robin though, and these beautiful fresh rose blossoms. I'd been on the road since right around 5 a.m. and I was getting a little bit weary, so I started heading home. It was kind of a shame to leave these beautiful coulees behind, especially with that gorgeous sky up above. But it had been a fantastic day just looking and listening. Those May morning songs are all so beautiful, especially when you know who the singers are.